So we are on the journey to competing at the highest possible level in Hyrox, pushing our boundaries, testing our limits, becoming the best possible athlete we can. We've already made some mad progression. It's crazy to think that not that long ago we were a full-time streamer, extremely overweight. I couldn't even run down the road without having to stop, and here we are now. And in today's video we got another full week of hard training. With that being said, let's get straight into the video. Enjoy, drop a like and subscribe. Right, so people, it is now Tuesday. Can't lie, pretty chill start to the week just because we had a massive weekend. I'm of course going to take you through a full week of training. This week for me, for those of you that want to watch these videos, follow the journey, is going to be like a big kind of update on like what my week looks like, the types of sessions we're doing, where we're at with the sessions. Lots of hard work. We had a big Saturday threshold session. Sunday we had our long run and we actually did the hybrid 10-kilometer challenge that I put out there on socials. 10-kilometer run, 10-kilometer ski, 10-kilometer row, and a 10-kilometer bike, all within a 12-hour time frame. And so many people have jumped on it, been absolutely smashing it. People are doing it back to back to back. I did my run first, and then obviously I went to the gym slightly later and did the last three back to back. So on Monday, what we did like a 50-minute AMRAP Hyrox session with the brother. And then we did a zone 2 hour on the bike. We are now out here, we found a location, we're gonna do our threshold efforts. Can't lie, my left calf is a little bit tender. So I've planned in 5 times 4 minutes threshold. If we feel good, we're gonna push it to 6 or 7 sets of 4 minutes, but I'm not gonna push it. We've got a big week planned ahead of us. With that being said, let's warm up, let's get moving, let's get these thresholds in. So I think I'm literally just gonna run up and down this road. I can't lie to you. I can't really leave the camera on.
The winner is Black Boy Matt.
London City is dark and cold. Don't take pics with the members screaming at gang if you aren't involved. Wanna be a G, better be fully active. Gotta do the role with your heart and soul. They wanna know if the street life is worth it. I told them the answer's no. I'm trying to live my life, let's go. They got me fucked up, yo. They got me, okay, I'm ready, crazy. Man said YOLO, I feel like I live 4 lives already. I headline wireless so many times, who else made the mark like Skeppy? Now we got Big Smoke Fest in Croydon, you might see me in the South Park like Kenny. Said it, his gang wanna come backstage. No wristband, no invitation. Said he's got drip, said he's got water, fake chain looking like dehydration. Said he's got waps, I checked in the hood. No evidence, no validation. You had beef and you went to the station, but we don't take no violation. Chat. Mum told me if a man diss me, I gotta diss them back. Old school cash, I'm on stage with a whack, but it's a new era now, you know it's all cap. It's a new day now, you can sit behind your screens and put on that bad boy act. When you see me on Billie Eilish, don't smile at me, cause you know we ain't really like that. Grease.
Yeah lads, that is the 5 times 4 minutes threshold done. I originally did plan 5 times 4 minutes threshold because I have got like a tight calf that has been with me for around a week now. Sometimes I get these little things, by the end of the run it's gone, next day it's gone. I've had this for like a couple of weeks now and it's just been about managing it. It definitely feels a lot better, so as we progress through this week I feel like it's just going to naturally sort itself out. I am actually booked in to go see a sports therapist. Just look at it out here, man. Like I generally live in the middle of bloody nowhere, but it is so peaceful, bro. Like it is generally you, like no one's there telling you go on mate, go get it done, finish the rep, hold the pace that you said you were going to hold. And look, I see a lot online about finding that balance between pushing your limits and then pushing too much towards injury. And honestly, you have to be careful because it's super easy with that mindset of like, yes, you do need to be smart with how you're training. At the same time, like, that can easily become an excuse. Like you feel your hip the slightest bit, like it's a bit tight today, so that's it, no session. Especially with Hyrox training, the type of training I'm doing, it is pushing those boundaries of being just under overtraining or a little bit under overtraining, where you're pushing your limits, you're progressing. And I found like a good spot. Like it took us a while to build those foundations of where our body was robust, able to cope with more load. But I really feel good right now. I feel like we're in a good spot. Threshold session done, trim secured, what we're saying. This is fresh out the barbers, but we are now at the gym. I need to message the bro because I'm meeting him here at 2 o'clock. It's 5:02, where are you at, mate? But we've got a little bit of strength work. We're gonna do a little bit of full upper. So we're gonna do some of like the compound upper body movements that I like to do, like weighted pull-ups, some type of push movement. We're gonna do some heavy deadlifts. Nothing crazy, just some real concentrated strength, heavy weight, low reps, and then we're gonna get into like a little AMRAP circuit, 35, 40 minutes. Again, working at those lower threshold zones with different movements, high intensity, fast transitions. Yeah, we're gonna keep this week moving. I'm gonna take you into the gym. We're gonna go through our session and yeah. Let's get after it. Seconds. Hello, horsey. This one's called Ralphie. This one's called Broncos. Broncos the Clonkers. Broncos, stop eating all your grass, mate. You're not going to get no protein from that. Oh, there's a runner up ahead. I'm going to overtake.
Daydream, I fell asleep amid the flowers for a couple of hours on a beautiful day. Daydream, I dream of you amid the flowers.
Right, so I'll put the stats on the screen now, but that's 8 kilometers done. There we go. Really slow pace, low average heart rate. I actually made this earlier. Code Higgs at bulk. You know the drill. Spinning all over me. My thirsty boy. So plan of action now. Today's like a nice easy day, so it's a good day to get a ton of work done. Work on Hybrid 365, my coaching platform. We're launching our app soon, which is exciting, but we've got a lot of work to get done with that. The only other thing that I'm 100% doing today is an evening aerobic bike, which I'll sit on the bike for like an hour. But yeah, just keep it moving. Thursday, we started the day off with our morning threshold work. Can't lie, body was feeling it a bit, and I don't have actual live footage of the session, so I'm using last week's threshold session footage to give you some context. But the session was 2 by 11 minutes at threshold pace, which was a little bit of a progression from 10 minutes to 11 minutes. Nothing mad, but I knew that I was adding an extra hard run day in this week, so I didn't want to go crazy on it. You can see the stats on the screen. Both of the intervals, we averaged 3:34 per kilometre, then 3:33. But it was now time to get back, refuel, get a bit of work done, and prepare for our afternoon Hyrox circuit session. Big threshold circuit coming up. Let's get ready.
But that's not my day. You'd be at home all alone looking at interesting. We actually got quite lucky, to be fair, because 7:20 for a pro time isn't that bad. And then also
It's currently 11:30. Done a lot of editing, a lot of work, a lot of training. I say sleep, we watch a bit of YouTube. I'll see you lot tomorrow. People, so we've got an easy day today, and to be fair, I'm probably not going to vlog loads. I'm just going to skip through this day, but we are kind of on a little bit of an adventure. I'm trying to find a good spot to run. Is that what my life's come to? Searching and hunting for good spots to go on nice, easy zone 2 runs. Either way, that's what we're doing. I'm going to skip to the part where we find a spot. What I'll probably do is I'll probably throw up the drone while we get our legs moving to begin with, get some shots, and then I'm just going to finish the run. I'm looking into getting like a little GoPro or something so I can strap it up for my park runs and my zone 2 runs. I think that'll be quite interesting. Even some of my thresholds, to be fair, and you can see the live data of my heart rate and stuff. In other news, my daily runners, there's a hole in them. I think this is from me on the bike and the friction. I don't know, mate, but these Asics, I got these because they're meant to be really good for like people that overpronate, which I do, and they are so comfy. Mate, both of my runners are actually getting dusty now, and it feels like I've only just got them. But yeah, we've just finished one loop. I'm going to put the camera away now, and I'm just going to finish the 8 kilometers run, nice and easy. Legs don't feel too bad, you know. Legs actually feel quite good. Like I said before, like I was managing this calf niggle, but we've done a lot of work, foam rolling, stretching, so it feels good today. But yeah, let's get this run done and let's get to the hard days. Morning people, it is now Saturday and it is our first park run debut day, which I'm excited for, you know, not because I'm going to go out there and try like smash like a crazy 5 kilometer PB, but I've never actually run a park run. So I'm interested to see what it's all about. I'm going to do a big week overview of my training and talk more about the actual progressions we've made this week, but we're implementing 3 higher intensity threshold running sessions now instead of the 2. So I woke up this morning, can't lie, body's feeling it a bit from the week of training, but I feel like with the atmosphere, just running alongside other people or with other people is going to help me just get through today's session and just get a decent bit of work. With that being said, I know a couple of the lads going, so I'll meet up with them there and I'll probably give you a debrief after and obviously show you a lot of my time. But honestly, in terms of times, again, I'm not going to go for anything fast. In my head, I'm thinking running at roughly what I've been running my threshold sessions in, which for my longer ones is like a 3:30 kilometer, which again, like I can hold that kind of comfortably. It's that comfortable hard pace. So I feel like that's probably right for today, considering how my body's feeling, but we will see what happens. That being said, let's get this park run finished. Right, so people, park run debrief. Unfortunately, I haven't yet got a GoPro or anything I can chest mount to show you footage, and I definitely want to at some point have that, put live data on the screen, my live heart rate, what speed we're running at. Debrief, really enjoyed it for a few reasons. First of all, you lot have seen we've had a big week. Progressed this week to include 3 harder threshold type sessions. My body was feeling it waking up this morning. And yes, I probably on my own would have gone out and got the hard run done or whatever, but would I have enjoyed it half as much? No. Just running with other people. The route actually at this specific park run is really enjoyable. Probably not the best for like PB and 5Ks. In and around trees, lots of different corners, just an enjoyable route. As you can see on the screen, we came in 2nd place with a time of 17 minutes 47. And you can see like me and the leader pretty much were neck and neck. We just ran the whole thing together. It was like a cruisy pace. I could tell that he comes from a big running background. He's got that runner build. It was a nice, comfortably hard threshold pace, and we gave it a little bit towards the end. And then we finished it off with a nice 3 kilometers steady as well, just to extend it and get the kilometers we needed for that week. Thing about that as well, park run nice and early, so I've got my run in for the day. We've got quite a big gym session to get done to finish off the hard training of the week. We've got a big Hyrox circuit and we have got some threshold intervals on the row. So without further ado, let's get ourselves to the gym. We're going to get refueled now. We've already ate a little bit. We're going to continue to refuel, and then later on we're going to head to the gym. So let's get after it. There we go, headband secured. I actually need this because, boys, I sweat so much. I'm a sweater. I've got a tasty looking session here. So it's a 2-part AMRAP. forgot to start my watch, mate. Silly little boy. Oh. I can always tell on the first ski how I'm gonna feel. This one's gonna be, this is gonna be trench work. Under 1 minute 50 per 500. Oh, I'm stiff. And to be fair, on the row, typically I'm under 145 per 500. I feel like really strong on the row compared to the ski. But see, if in training, I'm gonna hold close to 140s per 500, and I'm absolutely fucked in a Hyrox. I can just pull back to 150 and just chill. Definitely warming up a bit. Feel strong.
Once upon a time, what a fool thought he'd find purpose in his life along the way. Don't you run and hide from the truth you desire. Everything that lives is one away.
Right, so people, final session of the week. I'm just going to talk through now as I outro the video. But on the Sunday, we did our long run. It was a progressive 14-kilometer run. We did 5 kilometers at around 5 minutes per kilometer pace. We then did 5 kilometers at 4 minutes 30 per kilometer pace, and the final 4 kilometers were around 4 minutes per kilometer pace. So keeping it nice and controlled with the heart rate, with the speed, and just really progressing and building on that aerobic base. Again, for someone like me, compared to a lot of these top Hyrox guys, I don't have that background in endurance or longer distance running or whatever it may be. My background's in football. So while I'd argue that I'm a decent athlete, if I really do want to reach the highest level of Hyrox, I need to keep hammering in my aerobic ability, my speed endurance. But we've seen a lot of progress already. We just got to continue sticking to the plan, staying consistent. I've got a mini goal of wanting to get a sub 16-minute 5K. So I just want to see like 15:50, 15:55. I just want to see a 15 on my 5 kilometer time, which right now Strava reckons my PB would be just under 17 minutes. But everything's progressing nicely. We're staying on plan, not getting ahead of ourselves. We're actually going away on holiday for a nice big training camp content trip with Connor soon, which is going to be sick. Lots of hard work, lots of videos, and overall I'm enjoying this, man. I do appreciate all the support. For those that watch my football journey, I appreciate you still watching and supporting this new journey, truly pushing ourselves and pushing our limits as an athlete, trying to see where we can get to and the level we can get to with Hyrox. It's all exciting, man, and again, I appreciate everyone that potentially wouldn't normally watch this type of content. Anyway, people, thank you for watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one.